there, rub-a-dub subs, it's Blackmetalwerewolf making a brand new video for you this week. And with Christmas being right around the corner, I thought it'd be fun to talk about that. Now, I don't know about you guys, but personally, I've had some pretty awkward experiences and encounters around the holiday season. So that's what I want to talk about today. Some of my own personal experiences being a metalhead around the holidays. The first thing I want to talk about are the awkward gifts I would always get during the holiday season. Obviously during this season, a lot of people go to family functions, parties with friends and coworkers and that kind of thing. And one of the main traditions is to give gifts. Obviously, I'm not saying that giving gifts is the main tradition and the main reason for the holiday, but honestly during this time of the year, it really can't be avoided. But as a metalhead, I started noticing that I started getting very generic and boring gifts because no one ever wanted to ask me what I actually wanted for Christmas. Now, a lot of times when you're shopping for friends and family, you know them and you can easily shop for them. If they're really into photography, you can get them cases for their camera or lenses. If they're into hockey, you can get them a jersey or a hockey stick. Relatively easy things to buy for someone. But when it came to me, no one asked me what I wanted. Even though I thought it was relatively easy to shop for me, you could get me an Iron Maiden shirt or a Metallica shirt and I'd be happy as a clam. But I started getting like the most generic, boring gifts ever. For a while, I just got a bunch of blankets, which kind of made me feel homeless, like everyone thought I need blankets to sleep on the street or something. But I remember once I went to a Christmas party, and everyone there got me a blanket. So everyone was walking out with like personalized gifts that kind of spoke to their interests, and I'm walking out of there with fucking a stack of 4 blankets, like, oh, I'm sure gonna sleep well tonight. Like, that was really funny, but, you know, I can't help but notice, like, that's the most generic thing you can get someone for Christmas. So after the whole blanket incident, everyone started thinking that I was really into reading. And if you guys have ever seen my mail videos, you can tell I can barely read. So it's pretty awkward when people just start getting me books for no reason. And oddly specific books. They started just getting me Stephen King books. No, I have nothing against Stephen King, but I can't help but notice that when I get a 5th copy of It or The Shining, I essentially stopped giving a shit and started giving them away. Because that actually happened. I started getting copies of Stephen King books and his most popular ones, so I was giving those fucking books away for years. It's pretty funny. And I remember several years ago when I first started my first battle vest, a little bit before Christmas, my mom and dad went on vacation to the Hard Rock Cafe Resort in Dominican Republic. And for Christmas, they got me a gift there. And so on Christmas, they handed me over a patch, which I thought was really cool, and they saw that I was making a vest. Like, oh, they wanted to get me something. But the thing is, they got me a Hard Rock Cafe logo patch. Like, their heart was definitely in the right place. That's definitely something I wouldn't want to put on my vest. It was super cute, but would I actually ever want to put that on the vest? Probably not. And the more I think about it, the more I think that people were really afraid to ask me what I wanted for Christmas because they thought I would ask for something really fucked up. Like, I think it's safe to say that most metalheads are just average people. We're just like everyone else, we just really like heavy metal and maybe things associated with it. But I think they were afraid that it was like, hey, what do you want for Christmas? I'd be like, I want the spine of a dead hooker. It's like, no, you could just get me a t-shirt from a band I like. It's relatively simple. I'm not gonna ask for something fucked up and illegal. Another awkward thing I noticed was the sheer amount of people who assumed I have a deep-seated hatred against Christmas simply because I like metal. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a big fan of the whole Christian Catholicism thing. I just don't really associate religion with Christmas anymore. To me, it's more about having a good time with friends and family, hanging shit on a tree, eating good food, and sharing gifts with each other. To me, that's all it is. I am far more interested in the story of Santa than I am in the story of Jesus. So a lot of people are kind of taken aback when I tell them, hey, I celebrate Christmas just like all of you. It's not that big of a deal to me. And I really get a kick out of when I tell them that I really love the old Christmas specials from the 60s. My personal favorite has to be Santa Claus Comes to Town, because the Winter Warlock in that is one badass motherfucker. So that's pretty much all the awkward and weird experiences I've had as a metalhead during the holiday season. But now I'd like to hear your guys' stories. Do you have any funny or weird stories as a metalhead during the holiday season? Please leave me a comment and let me know. I'd absolutely love to read them. And so, like my past videos, I either do an album recommendation or an album warning. And this is an album I got a little while ago in one of the Metalhead boxes. And when I say a little while ago, it's probably been over a year. And it's the self-titled album, Lacerta. Now, I remember getting this, and I didn't listen to it for a very long time, but one day I did sit down and listen to it, and it was really good. It had a very unique sound to it, had a pretty cool sci-fi feel to it, so I very much enjoy it, and I think a lot of you guys will enjoy it too. So that's it for today's video. If you like what you saw, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment letting me know what you thought of today's video. Check out some of my past videos and share it with a few of your friends while you're at it. If you want to keep up with me on a more daily basis, you can follow me on Facebook and on Instagram. I also have a PO box open. All of that info is down in the description. I also have a handful of patches left for sale, so if you'd like to get your very own, you can click right over here. There's also a link down in the description. Overall, thank you very much for watching, guys, and don't forget to stay brutal.